I remember the night vividly, as if it's etched into my soul. It was a bone-chilling evening, the kind that sends shivers down your spine before anything even happens. I was staying at a remote cabin, nestled deep within the woods, seeking solitude from the chaos of everyday life. Little did I know, solitude was the last thing awaiting me. As darkness draped over the forest, I sat by the crackling fireplace, the only source of warmth in the desolate cabin. The wind howled outside, creating an eerie symphony of branches scraping against the wooden walls. Despite my attempts to distract myself with a book, an unsettling feeling crept over me, a sensation that whispered danger in every gust of wind. Then, I heard it. A faint tapping on the window, gentle yet persistent, like skeletal fingers seeking entrance. My heart quickened its pace as I approached the window cautiously. Peering outside, I saw nothing but the dense veil of night, concealing whatever lurked beyond. Shrugging it off as a trick of the imagination, I returned to my book, but the tapping persisted, growing louder with each passing moment. Reluctantly, I turned back to the window, my breath catching in my throat. There, illuminated by the dim moonlight, stood a figure, a silhouette shrouded in darkness, its eyes two glimmering orbs fixated on me. Frozen in terror, I stumbled backward, knocking over a lamp that shattered with a deafening crash. The figure remained motionless, its gaze unbroken. With trembling hands, I reached for the phone, desperate to call for help, but to my horror, there was no signal, no connection to the outside world. As panic threatened to consume me, I heard a voice, an ethereal whisper that slithered through the room like a serpent. "Let me in," it beckoned, each word dripping with malice. I recoiled, my mind reeling with fear and disbelief. Summoning every ounce of courage, I bolted for the door, determined to escape this nightmare. But as I reached for the handle, it refused to budge, as if locked from the outside. Trapped and alone, I turned to face the figure once more, only to find it inches away, its twisted visage contorted into a grotesque grin. In that moment, time stood still, the air thick with the stench of decay. I could feel its icy breath against my skin, sending shivers down my spine. With nowhere left to run, I closed my eyes, bracing for the inevitable. But then, as suddenly as it had appeared, the figure vanished, leaving behind nothing but the echoes of its sinister laughter. Gasping for air, I collapsed to the floor, shaken to the core by the encounter. To this day, I can still feel its presence lurking in the shadows, a haunting reminder of the terrors that lurk within the darkness. And though I've tried to convince myself it was just a trick of the mind, a part of me knows the truth, that some horrors are all too real, and they never truly let you escape.